Jai Opetaia versus Claudio Squeo. I've got a big question for you, my people. Let's keep it real. Who out there is giving Claudio Squeo any chance at all to defeat Jai Opetaia? Write it down in the comments right now, man. I want to see who's brave enough here to predict a Claudio Squeo win over Jai Opetaia in the Gold Coast. Because, yeah, you'll be the only one in this boxing world that believes Claudio Squeo can defeat Jai Opetaia. For me, I'm sorry. It's just not happening, man. It's not happening. Listen, I don't like to look down on fighters. I don't like to dismiss fighters, overlook them, whatever. But this is a complete mismatch, man. I'm even wondering, how did Claudio Squeo get to this situation where he's fighting for the IBF title, man? Do you know what I mean? Because I've tried. I've watched his tapes. Do you know what I mean? I've looked at his record. I'm just like, how did this happen? How did this happen, man? Because he does not belong in a ring with Jai Opetaia, man. Jai Opetaia is a different beast. Jai Opetaia is a monster, bro. Jai Opetaia is the only boxer in the world that I'm scared of. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm physically scared of Jai Opetaia, man. Do you know what I mean? Jai Opetaia is definitely the definition of the boogeyman of boxing. The guy is just scary. But from what I've heard from people that know him, they're saying that Jai Opetaia is a good guy, bro. He's a nice guy. He's actually a very approachable guy. You can have a conversation with him and all that. I've seen some interviews and yeah, Jai Opetaia is good. He's a good guy. Do you know what I mean? He comes across as a nice chap. But he's scary as hell, man. That guy's got the meanest face in boxing right now. Do you know what I mean? He's just scary, man. Damn. I would not want to be across the street looking at that guy, yeah, and we're about to square off, mate. Listen, I'm legging it. I'm legging it, man. You've won. You've won, Jai Opetaia. By the way, I'm going to be doing a live watch-along for this fight. For Jai Opetaia. I'm going to be doing a live watch along, so make sure you come along. And also, let me just remind you, I'm going to be doing a live watch along for Huni versus Wardley as well. Do you know what I mean? So make sure you come along and support the channel for that as well. I know I've got a lot of viewers from Australia and New Zealand. I know down under, I'm really loved. Do you know what I mean? I've got a lot of viewers there that show me love for Australia, Tonga, New Zealand, Samoa, like all them, like I get mad love. Do you know what I mean? So make sure you tune in for Huni versus Wardley and Opetaia versus Squeo. I'm going to be doing a live watch along for that. So come along. Do you know what I mean? Let's talk, man. Let's have a conversation with each other in the chat and let's watch the fight together. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be very exciting fight. I've looked at Claudio Squeo. I've looked at his record, yeah. He's only fought in Italy. All his fights, yeah, have been in Italy. The fact that he's in Australia right now, yeah, and about to fight Jai Opetaia, he must be feeling homesick. Because all his fights, I mean, all 17 of his fights have been in Italy. And mostly fighting Italians. Do you know what I mean? Mostly fighting Italians, man. Do you know what I mean? A couple of Eastern European names in there as well. But the caliber of fighters that Claudio Squeo has fought, they are nowhere near Jai Opetaia. Let's keep it real. Nowhere near. That's what I'm saying. This is a complete mismatch. Do you know what I mean? And listen, I know we've seen some strange things happen in boxing in the past. Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson. Do you know what I mean? That's the one that people like to bring up. But trust me, Buster Douglas, yeah, he was a way high caliber fighter than Claudio Squeo. Do you know what I mean? Claudio Squeo has got 17 wins, 9 knockouts here. But like, seriously, just go check out his resume. Look at who he's fought. He's fought. Like, I don't recognize a single name on Claudio Squeo's resume. Do you know what I mean? I don't recognize any of that. So him coming in against Jai Opetaia, my God, he's going to get a rude awakening. Do you know what I mean? Jai Opetaia has got all the advantages on his side, man. Do you know what I mean? He's got the size, he's got the reach, he's got the height, boxing IQ, he's got the skills, the talent, ability, the whole shebang, bro. The whole shebang. Not to say that as well, yeah. Jai Opetaia is one of them guys, yeah. He can go both ways. Jai Opetaia can go both ways. And it's not what you're thinking. It's not what you're thinking, you dirty-minded people. It's not what you're thinking. What I'm saying is, Jai Opetaia, yeah, he can box. He's got the boxing ability. Do you know what I mean? He can box, he can be smart, he can move, he can do the smooth stuff, he can do all that bling bling, nice fancy footwork. Jai Opetaia can do all that. But do you know what I like about Jai Opetaia? He can be nasty when he has to be nasty. Do you know what I mean? If he has to get into a street fight he'll get into a street fight in the ring. He can do both. Do you know what I mean? And he's not fazed. What I also like about Jai Opetaia is when he smells blood, oh my God, it's over for you, man. It's done. It's over. He's going for the kill against David Nyika. Is it David Nyika in that last fight? Psh, David Nyika started off well, man. 2-3 rounds and I started off for 4th round. Blasted. Game over. Do you know what I mean? Jai Opetaia, yeah. Listen, I'm not kind of like looking forward, like I'm overlooking Claudio Squeo. You know what? Actually, F it. I am overlooking Claudio Squeo. Do you know why? Because I can overlook Claudio Squeo because I'm not going to be in a ring fighting. I'm sure Jai Opetaia, he's a professional, isn't it? You know, he's the ultimate professional. So he's going to be taking these fights serious. He's going to go in there and handle business. But for me, I'm looking forward. I'm really looking forward to seeing Jai Opetaia go in there, fight, Zordo Ramirez, undisputed and all that. I want Jai Opetaia to become undisputed champion in the Cruiserweight division. And then I want him to move up. I want Jai Opetaia to move up to the heavyweight division. Do you know what I mean? That's where I want to see him. I think his future is in the heavyweight division. Do you know what I mean? There's some big money fights waiting for Jai Opetaia in the heavyweight division. Do you know what I mean? Someone like a Mo Saitoma. How old is Mo Saitoma? 20 years old. Jai Opetaia is still 29 years old. Not bad. I could see that's a potential blockbuster fight in the future, Jai Opetaia versus Mo Saitoma. What a fight that is. Both guys are southpaws. Both guys are southpaws. And they're similar in height as well. I think Jai Opetaia is 6'2". Mo Saitoma slightly taller. I think Mo Saitoma is listed 6'4", 6'5", one of them. But that'll be a very interesting fight. That's a match that I want to see. And you know what, yeah? I also saw an interview where Joseph Parker was asked if he will ever fight Jai Opetaia. Now, for me, I thought, listen, these guys, both Samoans, you know what I mean? They look quite close. They look quite friendly. I feel like they're like brothers and everything like that. But then Parker said, listen, he wouldn't even mind the fight like that with Jai Opetaia. But Parker said he's 33 years old. Jai Opetaia is what? 29, yeah. By the time Jai Opetaia moves up, Parker will be on his way out. So Parker said, look, that fight probably wouldn't happen. But he didn't dismiss it. Parker didn't say like, yo, no, it's definitely not happening. Like, no, he didn't say that. He said, yo, it could happen, but maybe the timing and everything like that, he might not permit that fight to ever happen. But he was open to it, which I was quite surprised. I thought, Parker was gonna be like, no, that's my little bro, and I'm never gonna fight him. But Parker was like, yo, yeah, man, he's a possibility. That'll be a big fight. Australia, New Zealand. That'll be a big fight. So I was kind of surprised by that. So that's what I'm saying, man. Jai Opetaia, he's got a lot of opportunities here in the heavyweight division. There's a lot of fights, man. There's a lot of fights, and he can kind of follow in the footsteps of, Alexander Usyk, who was undisputed champion at the Cruiserweight division. Then he moved up heavyweight, undisputed as well. And undefeated. Jai Opetaia right now is undefeated. And for me, he's going to remain undefeated in the Cruiserweight division because there's really no one else there that I feel like can take away that all from him. Zordo Ramirez, I'm sorry, he's a mess. He won't be able to do Jai Opetaia. Do you know what I mean? Who's the other guy that's got the other belt? I think the WBO belt. What's his name? Badou Jack. Badou Jack's like 50 years old. He's got no chance against Jai Opetaia. I think he'll relinquish that belt before he even gets to that. He don't want no smoke with Jai Opetaia. Do you know what I mean? So Jai Opetaia is going to stay undefeated in the Cruiserweight division. Then he's going to move up to heavyweight. And he's going to want to get a couple of titles in there as well, in the heavyweight division. And there's some very exciting fights in there. Like I said, Mo Saitoma. Do you know what I mean? So guys and girls, I'm going to leave it at that, man. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Who is giving Claudio Squeo a chance? Who's backing him? Do you really think he can beat Jai Opetaia? I don't think so, man. But if you're brave enough to back Claudio Squeo, let me know, man. Let me know in the comments and let's have that discussion. And then we'll come back after the fight. We'll see what happens. Do you know what I mean? I know it's boxing. Someone can get clipped. Things can happen. But this time around, I'm sorry. I just don't see that coming. I don't see that happening. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Do you know what I mean? I apologize to Claudio Squeo's fans and stuff like that. I'm sorry. You're not getting the win, man. Jai Opetaia is too much. He's the real deal, man. He's not going to slip up. No way. He's got too much in the tank. Too much in the locker. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to leave it there, guys and girls. Thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.